Hello and welcome. Oh, you can see him. You can't see him. Look at him. Look at me, little bacon shake. Hi. Look at him. He wants attention. Yeah. Considering he had no interest in me as recently as like 6 weeks ago, like right before intros, he's become very cuddly. I don't know if that has anything to do with Barbara's passing or if he's just like, you know what, you're not that bad. I forgive you for taking me home and giving me a good life. But anyway, yeah, so welcome. Hello and welcome. So there's not much going on. There's not much going on right now. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on Cloud because she's about halfway through her treatment for her ear infection. I have noticed some improvements. Her eye is less bulgy and her head tilt's not quite as pronounced. It's still there and it's still, at least to me, noticeable. It's not that bad, honestly. Even the vet was just like, it's not that noticeable and like debatable in my opinion, but still not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse, I'll say, but it's noticeable to me. Anywho, the only other thing is I did health checks today and she lost quite a bit of weight. That's this side effect of the steroids. So she lost about 31 grams and she was a little chunky. So she had the cushion to lose, but she's past the cushion to lose because the weather girls are all larger female rats. So they're good at like above average. The average size for a female rat is 250 grams to 450 and all of them are at a good weight over 450. So they're just a little bit larger than average. But I'm gonna get some Ensure and give her that to try and balance out the weight so that she doesn't lose more because she's got like a week or so left of steroids and I don't want her to be skin and bones by the end of it. And I can't just take her off them because if you don't know, prednisone and prednisolone, which are the most common steroids for rats, if they're on them for more than 2 consecutive days, you have to then taper them down. So she's on the taper down schedule right now. Like she had him twice a day and now she's on once a day and then she'll go to once every other day. And I'm just working on that. So hopefully she's in the dick box right now. I don't know. That's her nose poking out. Hey, Cloud. Baby Cloud. So yeah, that's, she's tapering down now. So hopefully the weight loss won't be as significant since she's no longer on twice a day steroids. Hi. Hello. It was actually pretty frustrating because they gave me her steroids in a syringe. Sunny is in front of me if you notice me looking down, so she's getting some attention. But they gave her steroids to me in a syringe, and the thing with these steroids is, giving them in a syringe does not work. You can't use the syringe multiple days in a row like that without it starting to malfunction and leak everywhere, even with a cap on. Not to mention they get really stiff, so sometimes when you try to press down, they just kind of spurt out a lot of the medicine. Oh, sorry, Sunny. Oh, you can definitely see her tilt right here. You want to look forward? She's just looking at me. Hey, baby. But, yeah, and then the medicine all sank to the tip, so I had to transfer it into another vial. It was a whole thing. It was a frustrating thing, but it's fine. It's also fine. Anywho, that's the update for the beginning of this. Not much else going on. I actually have a lot of updates, so we're just going to go through them this morning. Don't mind them. Cappy gave everyone some tissue paper, and they are having a grand old time, so you may hear that. Anywho, so let's start with the dwarfs. So I mentioned in my last vlog that Jojo's been having some hormonal issues, and she still is. And Junimo a little bit too, but not nearly as bad. So basically what Jojo's been doing is scent marking like crazy, starting a couple of little fights with Junimo, nothing like serious. Just more than, because they used to not do anything like that. Now I hear some squeaks from their cage occasionally. And then chewing the crap out of my hands. Not biting, but grooming so hard that she just basically shears skin off. Like, I don't know. Let me see. All these red spots are healing bits from where she has just made me bleed. And you might see one right here. Yeah, a couple right there too. Now these are hormonal issues. However, since she's a dwarf, I don't particularly want to get her spayed, so we're just going to hope that they resolve on their own. Because she is around that age, and I did just get babies, so she might just calm down on her own. So that's what we're hoping for. But yeah, it's a little bit better than it was. She's not relentlessly scent marking anymore. Hi. She is still doing it, though, more than she was, and she is still chewing up my hands quite a bit. And my nails. She's broken my nails on several occasions this week. But yeah, thinking back on it, I realized that Curtains actually had the same problem before I got her spayed. I didn't think of it as a hormonal issue because I'm just so used to hormonal issues being violent. But I think it was, in fact, a hormonal issue with Curtains as well. And Lamb, who's also from the same breeder as Joja, Curtains, and Junimo, Suitor, all of them are from the same breeder, had to be spayed because she was starting fights. So I do think this might just be an issue with that particular breeder, so I'm not particularly interested in going back to that breeder because of it. But it's nothing I can't handle or deal with. Like, it's not fighting, as I said, it's just like not ideal behavior. So and with Curtains, it did stop when I got her spayed. So, but she got spayed around 7 months old. So again, there's a chance that she would have calmed down on her own, and there's a good chance that Jojo will too. She's just a little irritated because, yeah, she's scent marking. Scent marking can be peeing, but it can just be rubbing their bodies all over everything. So that's what she's been doing, both of those things. Yep, there it goes. Scent marking, scent marking, scent marking. Yep, everything on here is clean too. So like, she's just annoying. She's just annoyed. She's just annoyed. You're just annoyed. Yeah. But she's still a good girl, and we love her. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're still a good girl. But yeah, hopefully it calms down soon on its own, because my hands hurt. Alright, next group is the girls and Baker. They're eating their snacks right now. So Baker's gonna go try and steal, because Baker is rude. Nope. Hey. Nope. There we go. And I'm going to pick him up, and we're going to bring him over here. Okay. Yeah, go in there, Bacon Chick. He's doing fine. Yeah. Yep, doing fine. He's rude, but he's fine. Alright. Over to the weather girls. So they're doing pretty good. They're slowing down, or at least Foggy is. She's starting to show her age a little bit, just not quite as interested in doing things, not quite as interested in hanging out. But that's okay. She still gets her daily cuddles in. Sunny here is also doing great. She hasn't really started slowing down or anything. She's still the boss lady. So the main update is going to be about Cloud. So as you guys, if you watched the vlogs or follow me on social media, my Instagram specifically, you know that Cloud has an ear infection, or had an ear infection. It might be gone by now. She's been on meds for about 2 weeks. She's got 2 more weeks of antibiotics, but that's fine. But hi Sunny. She's very curious about what I'm doing. So yeah, she's on prednisone still. And Foggy, did you take that from her? No, that's still Cloud. She's on prednisone still. She's got 4 more doses every other day, because you have to wean them down off of prednisone when they've been on it for too long. And she's doing okay. She's eating a lot slower. The prednisone also made her lose a lot of weight, and like, I just feel like she doesn't feel good on it. Ma'am. Hi. I feel like she just doesn't feel good on it. Her fur is not as like soft and silky as it normally is, and she's lost a lot of weight, and she's just like a little bit off. And I'm hoping that's just the prednisone and not like the ear infection getting worse. She does still have a bulgy eye, and she does still have a head tilt. So part of me is also concerned that it's worse than just an ear infection. The vet did say that they saw some kind of, oh, I'm sorry. The vet did say that they saw, like, her ears looked a little weird, so she definitely had something going on with her ears, but I'm worried that she might have had something else going on as well. But we're just going to finish out the prednisone, and hopefully she'll bounce back, even with the head tilt. Like, yeah, see, she's normally a very affectionate girl, and she's just not really into it right now, which worries me a little bit. My main concern obviously is still pituitary tumor because that fits the symptoms. But we're just going to keep going. Hey, baby. But yeah, she's not feeling herself. But I'll keep you guys updated and hopefully she'll bounce back. And again, if you want, like, if you want more up-to-date, if you want more up-to-date info on everything that's going on with these guys, just follow me on my Instagram, which is the same name, Hall of Rats. But I am definitely worried about this one. Alright, now on to the grannies. Alright, well, we have Hex right here. Hi, Hex. Hi. So everyone here is, like, very old. They're all 2 years, 4 months, 2 years, 5 months old. Like, Hex and Warren are going to be 2 years, 5 months tomorrow. And they will be 2 years, Honey and Fife will be 2 years, 5 months, and 2 weeks. And as you can see, they're showing their age. Hex has pretty aggressive HLD, like, so she's on a Pacatin, she's on a kidney-friendly diet. I try really hard to make sure her kidneys don't have to work too hard, but she's just losing function in her legs very rapidly. And she also has chronic respiratory issues. So I don't know how much longer we're going to have Hex, because it's all a matter of what I think is fair to her. And you can see, like, her little nose is all gray and stuff. She's very old. Hi, Fife. Fife is fine. She's slowing down a little bit, but she's honestly fine. She hasn't really shown any signs of age other than, like, being a little sleepier. Isn't that right, baby? Yeah. But, so Fife could be around for any amount of time at this point. As I said, she's very old. Things go wrong very quickly at this age. But she's doing good. Hex, we will see. I don't suspect I'm going to have her for very much longer, to be honest. I would be surprised if she was with me for another month. Over here we have Honey, and Honey is also showing her age. As you can see, she's a Rex, so she's losing her fur pretty rapidly. She's got a pretty big bald patch. And I suspect she has some kind of heart issue going on. So the thing with rats is a lot of times when they have congestive heart failure, they'll be making respiratory noise, and there's no other real symptom like other than breathing issues. And at least at first, and vets don't like to diagnose heart issues with rats without diagnostics that don't actually say whether or not they have a heart issue. So I'll be taking her in and hopefully getting her on some kind of heart medication. Hi, Hex. She's like, I'm here, Mom, I'm here. And I'll hopefully be getting her at least on diuretics. I don't think I'll be able to get her on the other stuff. She has, like, loose skin on her neck. So I just check it daily. But, yeah, she's quite old. I think she has a heart issue, but hopefully we'll be able to get her on the medication she needs and it won't affect her too much. But, you know, they're very, very, very old. And there's Warren. Oh, my Warren baby. So the thing with Warren, she's had chronic respiratory problems for a long time, and she's been stable for a long time. But she's no longer stable. And the bad days are just kind of getting worse, and the good days aren't as long or as good. And, like, she keeps fighting her way back. But I have decided to go ahead and let her go. So I'm going to be doing that pretty soon, as in later today. By the time you guys see this, she'll have been gone for a bit. But I just think, even though she's done so well and she keeps bouncing back, it's just time to let her go. Because she's done. I can tell that she's done. She just doesn't have any fight left in her. So that's the update on my grannies. Alright, now we have my group of 6, which is the 2 boys and 4 girls. We'll start with Ducky, because she's over 3 now. She's doing pretty good. Her HLD is still present. It's not going anywhere, but it's not too bad. She's still getting around the cage just fine. Fitz here is over 2 now. He's also just fine. He hasn't really started showing his age at all, which does surprise me a bit because boys tend to show their age a little younger than girls do, from what I've seen, but he's fine. Ezra, who is in here eating his snack, is gonna steal Suitors. I can almost guarantee it. But he's doing pretty good. He did get another abscess in the same spot. He's gotten it twice before. which is a little concerning because, you know, I clean them out, I treat them, I do what I can, despite him being quite unhappy with that. Hold on. So the thing with the abscesses is that getting them in the same place multiple times in a row can sometimes be an indicator that there's something underneath that's about to grow, like a tumor. I've had that happen a couple times, so hopefully it's not the case with him and it's just a stubborn spot. Hi. They are, I don't know how to say the word, I'll pop it on screen. So, like, boys are prone to this type of abscess, so I'm not, like, too worried about it yet. And then moving on to Curtains and Sooner, they're both doing good. They're just a little over a year old, and they are both absolutely fine. Look at this precious face. Look at that face. So pretty, so cute. Also pretty, also cute, also precious. Look at that face. And then we have Lamb, who is doing pretty good, but she has been getting abscesses on her ankle, which is really strange. It's not bumblefoot because it's not in the right spot. It's just abscesses on her ankle. And I think, which ankle is it? I think we might have finally gotten them taken care of, but like that was frustrating. And then she has a spot right here on her back, which I suspect is a cyst. Hi. Which I might need to get taken care of at the vet because cysts can be pretty stubborn. Some of them you can take care of like an abscess. Some of them need to be surgically handled. Let me fetch the girl out of here. Her little dead legs. There you go, baby. So that's what's going on with these guys. It's nothing too serious with any of them, thankfully. They're all pretty healthy. Hi, all my babies. Look at them. Oh, aren't they so pretty? Aren't they all gorgeous? My handsome, handsome children. Beautiful. You're so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. And finally we have the babies. Okay, so there's Thistle. Kelpie's right there, and Ursula is in the back over there. They'll get to these treats. They're just they're just a little funny about food. Still. So, like, they do take treats from me. They just don't really like the puffs very much. They will eat them, but they don't like to take them from me. So, I've been giving them Cheerios because that seems to work really well for them. Can you see your eye? Anyway. She's off. They're doing very good, though. They're very playful, very sweet. We have, I think, a pretty good bond. I think once they settle down a little bit, because they're still babies, I'll have a better idea of like who's going to be affectionate and who's not. Because right now they all give me attention, but because they want to play. They just love to play so much. Like I might be able to, yeah. See, it's that easy to rile them up, which is fun, and I love that. So like no complaints from me. But yeah, so Ursula and Kelpie are definitely fine. It's Thistle who has a little bit of an issue. You know, I swear every time I get baby rats, it's like 50% of the time, Thistle's not going to come out, so I'm just going to show you guys Ursula. 50% of the time, there's something wrong with the babies. Ursula! So, it is what it is. But basically, Thistle's eye is a little messed up. I think she has like a mild infection or some kind of irritation, something like that. Hi! So, ever since I brought her home, she's been porphyry. And like the first 2-ish days, like maybe 3-4 days. Oh my god, that was so cute. That was adorable. That was Kelpie. She would for the first 3 or 4 days she was making a little bit of respiratory noise just because of, you know, new home sneezes or new home sniffles, and it wasn't that big a deal, and then that stopped. But the porphyrin continued, and I wasn't too worried about it because it only seemed to be an issue when she first woke up. And then, are you out yet? No, she's still burrowing. It was only an issue for when she first woke up, and it's like, okay, well, some rats just have that issue, so I wasn't too concerned because it wasn't like an excessive amount. And then it started becoming an excessive amount where it was just like a pool of porphyrin in the corner of her eye. And then I was free roaming her, and she was fine. And then she went into this Coke box, and she came back out, and there was a ton of porphyrin. And to me, it looked like it had a yellowy kind of tinge or crust to it, which can be an indication of an eye infection. She cleans it immediately. So, like, I only ever get a little glimpse of it before she cleans it off. And then it happened again. Hi, Ursula. Thistle. It happened again when she was in her cage, where I saw just kind of a yellowy color to the corner of her eye, to the porphyrin, which again indicates an eye infection. So she is being treated for that. I'm keeping the eye clean with warm compresses. I just wipe it down, and then I'm also doing eye drops. Hi. And she is on medication for it, so hopefully we will get this taken care of. Let's see if she'll take this from me. Thistle. Oh. They're just weird with food. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They love Cheerios. They love these like blueberry crackers, but like the stuff that my other rats just go nuts for, they just aren't into. Oh, there we go. There we go. And sometimes it just takes them a minute. Like, they're great otherwise. It's just like hard to get them into food. Are you gonna steal Ursula's? Hi, Kelpie. Are you gonna steal Ursula's? Hi. Again, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, there are worse things than having rats that aren't food motivated. If anything, it'll keep them from getting chunky. But it's just weird. But anyway, so yeah, I'm treating Thistle's eye. Oh, she took it. Poor Ursula lost her treat. I'm treating Thistle's eye, and I'll keep you apprised of that. That was basically the point of this. Alright, so I actually think that'll do it for a video, just because like that was a lot of updates I had to get through. Just because like when you have 19 rats, sometimes a lot of things go wrong at once. And that's just kind of what's going on with my lot right now, especially since 10 of them are seniors. You know, Lauren I'm going to be losing. And then Cloud, I just don't like how she's behaving, and I'm really concerned she has a pituitary tumor. And then the Ducky's super old, so it's just like, you know, I have a lot of seniors. I have a lot of really old ones too, because like there's like youngish seniors, but like I have a lot that are over 2 years and 2 months old. They're very old. And hi Ursula. And so I just needed to like update you guys on them, because it was just a lot going on. But I'll keep you apprised in the next video, which should be a more proper vlog. I'm probably going to take like a couple weeks off from vlogging just to kind of catch up, because hi baby, just because you guys are a little bit behind current times. But yeah, I'll keep you apprised of everything going on with all of my babies. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. All the fun stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.